What's good, y'all? Welcome back to the Revolt Sports Weekly Christmas Special. Today, obviously, it's packed in the studio. I have got three beautiful ladies in here with me to chop it up on all things sports. First and foremost, we have to welcome back Shari Nycole. She's currently the co-host of the Willie Moore Jr. Show on Praise 102.5 FM, as well as the host and producer for Essence Black Woman in Sports. We also have Miss Basketball in the building. Y'all know her. Y'all love her. Powerhouse entertainment host and sports broadcaster, changing the game for women in sports. And we have a new guest today.
Let's go.
Treasure Wilson, Stat Baby in the house. Listen, y'all know her as the host of Check Out the Stat and the host of It Is What It Is, along with Cameron and Mace.
Yes.
Ladies, I'm so happy to have y'all here. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Happy to be here as well. Excited.
But before we get into all the holiday madness, we got to talk about the fight this weekend.
Okay. Do we?
Did y'all?
Yes.
Did not do it already?
Mandatory.
Did y'all? I mean, this is the first Jake Paul fight I've been that excited to talk about.
Really?
I mean,
I'd love to talk about all of them.
I wonder why.
That's what I'm trying to figure out. He doesn't excite me at all.
Really?
The least bit.
I am more so excited the fact that we have allowed a YouTuber. I'm sorry, y'all.
That's
but
what
I'm
it
excited
is.
that we have allowed a YouTuber to come in and act as if he is a professional boxer and fight some of our greatest boxers.
Yes.
And then he makes a payday and he becomes a millionaire.
Correct.
Like 30 million?
92 million.
$92 million
For
to
this
run
fight.
around in the ring. Baby, he looked like Martin. Y'all saw the episode when Martin was fighting and he was in the ring moving around like this?
Moving and moving.
That was literally Jake Paul fighting old boy. And I'm like, did we really allow him to just infiltrate the system like
Yes.
this? This is interesting.
Yeah.
And he gets his jaw broken in two places, but manages to say he wants to fight Canelo Licks. Like, let's be honest now. Would that happen? If we had to think about this 5 years ago, y'all would be like, heck no, there's absolutely no way. Now I'm more so like, ooh, this could definitely happen.
Yeah.
He could figure out a way to get the money, the promoters, whoever is paying, I don't know who God's green earth is putting these fights together, where they getting the money from, because people out there dying, Kim, people is hungry in the world. But I guarantee you, it could possibly happen. The chances are very high. So I like all of this because it's interesting. It's just interesting to me that we've allowed somebody to come in who is not a real boxer, who is trained. I ain't gonna take none away from him because he is trained and putting the hours. But the fact that we allow him to get in with some of our greats and make a payday like 92 million, or when he fought Tyson.
Yeah.
And he made all of that money. I'm like, why y'all keep letting this boy come up here and do this?
Because listen, he deserves all $92 million because if you're stupid enough to get in the ring, Mike Tyson as a regular dude with all them followers to get all that attention,
Baby.
fine, get in the ring, do it.
Put me in there.
Here's the thing, though. I think it's smart. Like, okay, yes, he got his jaw broke. Nobody wants to break their jaw, but he got his jaw broke for 92 million. And it's not about how good of a boxer is Jake Paul. He's going to be that next step. Like, he's a master marketer because he gave the people what they wanted. A lot of people wanted to see Jake Paul get hit. They're like, you're fighting all these people who aren't real or have been retired or whatever. Like, it doesn't count. So he went in the ring with I'm going to call him a big body Benz, okay? Anthony Joshua, he's big, he's built, he's pretty, right? And for him on Anthony Joshua's side, like, we're seeing him in the ring. A lot of people who don't even watch sports were tuned into this fight. Why? To also see Anthony Joshua.
That's my only reason, because he is too fine.
And honestly, that's okay. He finna be on the cover of GQ next.
He got
Tell you.
He won.
Right?
He got
Long took
paid
his
$90
time.
million. Both of them did.
Yeah.
Both of them got great exposure. So why not do it? And if he want to fight Canelo, if Canelo wants a nice little payday, why not?
Guys,
I was waiting to hear it.
I get everybody's points, and they are valid. But as a purist, I have to say, what happened to competition? What happened to the integrity of the sport? I'm not a fan of, did you die though boxing? Like, I'm not a fan of, I survived and I made all this money. Look, that's actually boring to me. I want to see a fight where both competitors are equally poised and ready and prepared to fight. They're equally skilled, because I'm just, the competitor in me wants to see that. I think we're in just a paradigm shift right now. Our culture is very different.
Yeah.
Where we're engaging in this, and social media loves it, and that's great. And I guess the auntie in me, because I'm almost 40, is like, ew. But whatever the young people are doing, I get it. But I'm just a little bit concerned about how this particular way we're moving is going to matter in the next few years or so. Like, where are we going to see boxing as we move through, especially as we have some of our other greats retiring and moving on. So that's my bigger concern. But I don't look, Jake Paul, get your money, whatever you want to do. But
I will say I agree to the point that I do think that he's watering down boxing a little bit. I'm not a big boxing person, and he's making me pay attention. So the money is working. But
why did you pay attention though? To see him get beat up?
Well, yes.
Okay.
I'm waiting on that each and every single fight. I'm not a fan of Jake Paul, but I will say, like, it does kind of water down the sport. It does make me take it a little less seriously, because it does kind of feel like, okay, this YouTuber can get up off his YouTube vlog, go train for a couple years, and now he's a boxer.
Yeah.
So it's like, oh, anybody can do it,
But can anybody do it, though? That's the other thing. Like, we think about, and this is no shade to nobody, but we could think about influencers, right? Getting in roles of acting and getting these different opportunities. And they may feel the same exact way. It's like, oh, okay, I'm a influencer, or I'm a YouTuber, and now I got this great opportunity because of my likeness, or because of I have a way to connect with people. I know how to market like Jake Paul, and now I have this opportunity that normally other people who have been waiting their years to fight or to be in a movie or whatever, why y'all mad at me? Because the favor has fell on me now. Like, what y'all want me to do about it?
That's true.
So it's a weird, like a double-edged sword, because it's like, on one hand, you like, but on the other hand, it's like you can't hate the game, because now you found a way not to necessarily cheat the system, but to make the system a little bit quicker. Because he's not trained. It's not like he's just getting in the ring and just not doing anything. Yeah. He's literally training. He's literally getting his butt kicked. And I enjoyed every minute of it.
A lot of people wanted to see that. And I also want to add to that, I also just think that times are changing, because those are valid points. You guys are like, dang, we don't want to take away from boxers in a real fight and stuff like that. But it don't hurt to sprinkle in a little here and there. Because at the end of the day, like, we're still seeing real fights. Like, we saw what happened with Terrence Crawford versus Canelo. We still got, like, Ryan Garcia, Shakur, Tank, like, all these great fighters who we're still going to see with their legit fights. But if he can entertain people in between, get a little payday, and then when people are done, they want to just get that last major check or whatever that might be, I don't see that as a problem, because I don't think he's taking away from the real fighters, because I think people kind of have it set in their head that they're really not taking Jake Paul that serious. And that's why for this one, he said, okay, y'all felt how y'all felt about Mike Tyson. Let me just get knocked up in the head and then figure out the next. Because originally we know he was supposed to fight Tank. And a lot of people wanted to see that fight, but then things didn't go as planned, which I still think would have been a great fight to see, but I think it's okay, because I think that people aren't really taking him serious to begin with. So
you say sprinkle, it feels more like a splash to me. And that's my thing. I feel like this style is something that is taking over the majority of the excitement versus the other fights with the fighters that you just mentioned. And now we're losing Crawford because he's retiring. So it's like, okay, who's coming up next in the ranks? So that's my thing. Again, nope. Don't you, now you want to have a whole different show.
The ladies are coming up.
You want to have a whole different show. And I'm okay with it. Because girl power, we can go there if you want to.
The ladies, I want us to go there. I don't know if we have time, but the ladies are actually coming up. So I feel like not only is he, I hate to be that person, but not only is he bringing more attention to boxing, like you were saying, 9 times out of 10, a lot of people, a lot of these new age kids or new age viewers weren't necessarily paying attention to boxing. They probably watch WWE more than they watch boxing, but now they're paying a little bit more attention because of Jake Paul. But now he's shining a light on more boxing, more athletes, and like, oh, okay, well, who else we got? Because they had the fight before the Jake Paul fight, and everybody's like, oh, who the girl is?
Exactly.
Like, people are paying like, who is that? I ain't seen her, but she's been fighting for the last couple years.
Alicia Baumgardner, she the bomb.
Like,
literally
she is
for a
that
reason.
girl. And she has the confidence. And boxing, one of the things I absolutely love about boxing and the fighters, they have this confidence about themselves that they have to make people want to watch them. Yeah. And Jake Paul kind of he ensues that. Like, he's like, if I don't care if you like me, I got confidence out of the world. I could beat anybody. I could beat God himself. Like, you know, like, that's like Muhammad Ali.
But Muhammad
Float like
Ali
a butterfly, sting like a bee.
But we ain't comparing them. Yeah, we ain't comparing them.
was out here beating people. He was out here knocking people out.
Let's be very
But that
clear.
speaks to a great point, though.
We're not
But that speaks
comparing
to a
it.
great point because there's delusion in that.
Yes, you
like
have
Jake
to be
Paul
delusional.
to a degree is delusional.
Yes.
And when you have the audacity to be that delusional, yes, you put yourself in a position to be popular, to get the money, to get the fights and all of that. So I think to your point, you're right on that.
Yeah.
Like, it's inspiring another generation to say, hey, if I believe something hard enough, I can have it, regardless of how, if I'm a YouTuber or if I'm in here fighting like Mike Tyson and coming up like him. So for that reason, I'm with you.
Yeah.
But I do think, I'm just saying, we got to be careful because we have the expectation also has to be understood that you still have to put in the work. And sometimes people don't understand, not saying that he hasn't, but no shade to influencers, as you said, but there's a way in which you still have to move to get grounding in certain spaces and be successful. And I think sometimes things like this kind of blur those lines a little bit. That's all.
I understand that.
But much respect. Shoot, get your money. If I could be on a private jet with $90 million sprawled all around and Louis Vuitton bags in the back with a water gun, I would do it too.
Listen, I will say it is nice that people come for Jake Paul and they stay for all the other fights. And it is bringing a new attention to boxing and having people watch boxing that wouldn't previously. So I don't think that part hurts. Now, I think we all have agreed that Jake Paul might be on the naughty list. Let's talk about some other people who might be on the naughty or the nice list. We have some Christmas holiday spirit coming up in the NBA and NFL and some interesting matchups. Now, I'm going to start with the NFL Christmas Day games, and y'all let me know your predictions and who you think is on the nice list and on the naughty list. Now, first and foremost, we have the Cowboys versus the Commanders. I just want to say, I want to put on the naughty list whoever put that game on TV on Christmas Day because NBA, get your crown back.
They hate
Nobody want to watch that.
Don't nobody want to watch two teams that was supposed to be. I'm sorry. I love y'all, Mama. I love, but I know they are America's team. I know the Commanders. They were supposed to be really good, but they got a lot of injuries. Wrap it up. Put them over on PBS or something. PBS. Like, why would y'all do that to us? We ain't doing nothing else on Christmas Day. We don't deserve this. We don't.
We do not deserve this.
Done?
We're on the naughty list.
We have
essentially,
to be.
Because
Santa wouldn't do us like this.
This is wrong. And I don't appreciate it. Period.
Management.
I have to spend my days off, and these are my options? No.
I mean, like, make it make sense. Now, I will say.
It doesn't make any sense. It's horrible.
But I will say, it may be a good football game because both of them, you don't know who's going to win. So they may go tooth and nail with their third string.
Who cares? They're not going anywhere. They're not going to the playoffs. This is a pointless game. You're wasting people's space in life. Let's do something else.
It's very much a pointless game. They're both on the naughty list. I don't like the Cowboys at all. Let me just say that.
At Treasure, not me. At
Commanders did have a high ceiling. That's why you say what could have been, but Jaden Daniels' injury definitely affected the team. But I do think, as far as viewership, Cowboys fans are going to be locked in because I think that this is a game that they still win. They have all their players. They got George Pickens. They got CeeDee Lamb. They got Dak. Okay, they're going to win the game. Commanders have a lot of injuries. So at the end of the day, it's a win for the Cowboys because they're winning a game. That's all they care about right now because both of them aren't even in playoff contention. So shout out to them boys.
Boys, I tell you, those.
Everybody go out there and waste your time for 4 hours.
It has to be like being in a toxic relationship because how do you stay? Like, how do you stay in a relationship that does nothing for you?
There's just something about it.
It's something about
the delusion. Cowboys fans are delusional. I'm sorry.
People still have checks to cash. They still have to show up to work.
And also, they always give their, usually, not this year, but they usually give their fans something to be excited about during the regular season, and then they disappoint them in the playoffs. It's kind of like, you got this man who's awesome to you all year long, but then when it's your birthday, he always somehow messes it up. That's kind of what it's giving with the Cowboys fans. I can see it. I mean, 364 days out of the year, they feel like he's perfect. That one day, it's an important day, but that one day he mess up.
On Krumma?
Yeah. Listen.
On Krumma, though.
But they did have something to be excited about because there was a huge conversation about Dak Prescott's going to win MVP.
Right. And it ain't his fault. I do want to say that. It's not his fault.
This narrative is so played out. This narrative is so played out. I'm just wipe the whole team out and start over. I'm sick of this. Every year we do this. I'm tired.
But it's not his fault. They have a playoff. That's a playoff offense. The defense is they could go play in college. It's not
Dak's fault at all.
I don't think it's his fault. I don't. Not this year. I don't think it's his fault. I don't.
I just believe QBs are leaders, and there's a way in which that you're supposed to lead as a QB.
But if they're dropping 30 every game and still losing,
you need to go and pull a helmet or something.
And I have to agree with you on this point. I don't like to give Cowboys credit, but they did have very valid wins to the point where we were like, okay, this is like a playoff contender.
And then things
started
very early.
But that's with all football fans. At the beginning and in the the middle, you see stuff, you're like, okay, this is our year.
Sunset.
And Cowboys fans always think it's their year.
Every year. Every single year.
I don't know. I don't think that it's Dak Prescott's fault that they're bad. I think that it's the Cowboys' problem goes much deeper than Dak or even CD or George or whatever. I think their problem lies in fact that they don't care about winning. They care about making money. Mm-hmm. They care about having a headline. They care about attention. They care about, as long as there's butts in those seats, which there will always be.
Always will be. Yes,
they don't care about winning a Super Bowl.
You're right on that. We got to go back to the C-suite because that's where the real problem is. But I digress.
Oop. And oop. And oop. Well, moving on to our next football matchup, the Lions versus the Vikings.
Detroit versus everybody. Lord Jesus.
First of all, speaking of Detroit, I don't know what happened to them. I don't know. I don't know what their deal is. I always feel bad because they were so bad for so long.
And then they had a glimpse.
And every year it's like a glimpse of hope. And I'm wondering if that window is closing for them.
Yeah. It's been odd, and it's weird because I'm from Chicago, but there was a little part of me that was pulling for them,
because
last
they close
year.
like your little neighbors.
Down
the street, around the corner.
Once when it wasn't gonna happen for the Bears, I'm like, okay,
really,
big head, you can do it.
You know good.
And so it's been a little interesting to see their, I don't want to say demise, that's a strong word, but their snowball downward. Let's do that.
Yes.
That's a tender way to say it.
I wanted somebody put
it's been weird. It's
kind of voodoo on them or something.
Possibly. And this is the thing though.
Who did they not do right
They
by?
still have this really weird chance, but chances are it's probably not going to happen.
This weekend
it would take a literal miracle.
Mm-hmm.
Like God would have to say, I want the Lions to go to the playoffs. Go, my children.
And of all of the years the Lions have existed, I don't think they have a lot of hope that favors going in their way.
No. And because the Bears are doing well, I actually don't care that they're not.
She's like, let's go back to that.
I'll just be a fan right now. I don't care that they're not, but it is a little odd to see what's been happening with that organization.
See, the reason I made that face about the Lions, so I'm a Steelers fan.
Oh,
Steelers put belt to
correct
in that game, okay? And then even just the Lions division, NFC North, we see the Bears, we see the Packers, then we see the Lions, then we see the Vikings.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
They already have one of the hardest divisions right now because those teams have been putting up numbers. So I'm not even going to say it's necessarily the Lions' fault. They've just had some losses that clearly affected their playoff chances. At this point, I think it's a foregone conclusion. They're out. That's just kind of what I'm going towards. But I'm not going to fully blame it on them because it's not like they haven't been working their ass off. Can I say that?
Yeah.
They've been working their ass off because compared to the other teams in their division, they're just not up to that standard yet. But it's not that they're a bad team.
Correct.
It's just timing
and
games.
Injuries.
Shout out to the Steelers. But then also talking about this game, the Vikings, they have some key injuries. JJ McCarthy's injured right now. Their center's injured right now. So just this matchup here is going to be, in my opinion, a Lions win. But then again, anything can happen on any football game day. So we don't know. But it's another little Lions win, but we definitely killed them chances, and I'm sorry, but that's just how it happens.
I know. Steelers fan. How are you feeling? Do you feel like the Mike Tomlin should be fired?
No.
Noise is
That's a great question.
No.
That's a great question.
First of all, we talk about the Cowboys fans being delusional. You can call me a delusional Steelers fan, but I don't care, okay? I was never on the Aaron Rodgers train.
Me?
I don't think anyone was.
Let me tell you something. Continue.
I was never on the Aaron Rodgers train until things started progressing. And I know that's just shallow because it's of course you like them when they start winning.
Of course.
I don't care. And I never wanted Mike Tomlin to go because I know people were questioning oh, you guys just want a winning season and this and that. But Mike Tomlin is still point blank period one of the best coaches in the NFL. Absolutely. I know that if we let him go, any team is going to pick him up. This win versus the Lions was his 200th career win, one of the best in the leagues that we have right now. So it's to me, Mike Tomlin is a top caliber coach. Then we got Aaron Rodgers with obviously Super Bowl playoff experience, all those things. The pieces are meshing, okay? We finally got a wide receiver. I was really upset that we let go of George Pickens and sent him to the Cowboys, but then we got DK Metcalf. Then we got Marquez, who played with Aaron Rodgers when he was on the Packers. So as a whole, we're a very complete team, even though a lot of people doubted us earlier in the season, which is fair because things happen. We had some questionable losses, but I think that this is a good time. And y'all can call me delusional.
Treasure, how long
Y'all
do you
can call
think
me
Aaron
delusional.
Rodgers is going to last?
Because
you're speaking, I love what you're saying, but you're also speaking as if he's going to be there for quite some time.
I don't think so at all. He's not.
How many more years would you give him?
He's not the answer.
Okay.
Right?
Okay.
He's just a solution right now.
A temporary solution.
That's what we need.
He's your side chick.
He's the side chick. I don't want to call him a side chick. No, he get main chick category right now because right now if he keeps playing like that, thank you.
But he's not
Do
white.
you think this is the year though? Do you guys think though if something big is going to happen for the Steelers, do you think this is the year it's going to happen?
I think that this is,
or excuse me, the year it has to happen.
I'm not going to say has to happen because we can always fall back on our winning season, unfortunately, and I know that's like mediocrity, but it still works.
Yeah.
But this is a very good year given the situation in the AFC right now and all these injuries. So I just think it's anybody's game. That's what I'm saying. That's why I'm like, if it's going to happen, this is a great situation to happen right now. Yeah.
Speaking of the naughty list, and speaking of DK Metcalf, I don't know if you guys were watching his little altercation with a fan during the game yesterday. I gagged you for sure. What did you think about that, and how do you think the NFL is going to handle it?
I mean, because you are still a fan. I already know what they're going to do.
I do not condone violence. I will never condone violence. He was wrong for that. He didn't need to go up and hit that fan in the face. Which was crazy, though, is after the fan got hit, the fan was like, yeah! Right. So I'm like, you wanted to get hit.
People want
attention. They do want to know what he said.
Yeah.
Like, I want to know what he said that prompted him, and then I want to know, too, why Steelers players always showing out. What is it about them that just make them want to just show out and just lash out like you ain't got responsibilities? But I would love to know what the fans said, even though, like you said, I don't condone violence in any shape, form, or fashion, even though sometimes I feel like sometimes you just got to hit people. But what did he say that made him, like, you're playing in a game.
Yeah.
You know that's a fan.
Yeah.
You literally went up, grabbed, and wow. I mean, didn't even try to, like, it's like he just crashed out so fast. And I'm like, what could he have said? And it had to be really, really bad. And I wonder what did he say, because now you about to be fine out the behind. Your kids ain't going to get no Christmas gifts.
The other thing is like,
Christmas gifts.
Man, I guarantee you that fan going to come out in the next week or two and say he's suing him.
Absolutely. But here's the thing too. Okay, fans have to chill. Y'all have to chill. Okay, so obviously I don't condone violence either. It's wrong. You shouldn't have done it. I feel like on one end, fans got to relax. Like, you can be competitive. You can throw little snide remarks here and there, but keep it clean. Like, don't be weird about it. You should be removed, all that. And there should be strict policies in place. If you decide that you're going to act crazy, talking crazy to a player, you should be suspended indefinitely from coming to games. On the other side, come on, guys. You've been playing this sport your whole life. These things happen. People talk crazy. You got to tune out the noise. That is just unacceptable. And I think not just in this game, but we're seeing in sports, period, whether it's in the NBA, we're seeing more and more of these incidents happen where athletes are coming out of themselves and in altercations with fans. It's not acceptable.
I think
it's just not.
The other part of that, though, I
think, not to say harassment is okay. That's not what I'm saying.
Yeah, but I think players are now, these athletes are now getting fed up with fans saying and doing inappropriate things and thinking that they can get away with it. Because, I mean, I've been along courtside and watched people just, yell out the most craziest stuff that normally I'll turn around, who you you know, like, I'm ready to fight. I'm ready to fight for the player.
Yeah.
Because it's like, how dare you fix your mouth to say something? You didn't pay all your money to sit here. And why you saying that to them? Or even to where they taunt them, to where they want them to, react and respond. But I think a lot of these players are getting fed up because most of the time, they don't do it when the referee is around.
Right.
They don't do it when other people can hear them. They're saying slick stuff under their mouth, like, that the athlete hear them. So now they're responding quick because it's like, who you think you're talking to?
Protocol has to be put in place, in my opinion, to ward some of that off. Because to me, that's also saying the organizations aren't necessarily protecting these athletes in the way that they need to. Yeah. In that respect. So I know we're in a different time now. We got social media, we got the phones. There's a lot of different things going on, and these phones make people really bold sometimes in these types of settings.
Yeah.
And so with that, there has to be some procedural changes, at least in my opinion, when it comes to fans and how they're interacting with each other in these arenas as well as with the players.
But if you look
I don't think we're there yet.
If you look at it as a whole, as the whole entire country, people are very, they have the audacity.
Oh, they're the fool.
Oh, it's there.
The audacity is at an all-time high right now in every sector of our life. So we're seeing it a lot more in sports now because people have the audacity and they don't care about getting kicked out.
Yep, and they think they're protected too because they're sitting in that seat.
And then they feel like they can say whatever they want to say when they want to say it how
they
they
pay
want to say it.
Yeah.
Come
Not
on now.
only that, a lot of these fans that say crazy stuff, they're looking for a viral moment.
Yep.
Then here
It goes back, it goes back to the phones.
Okay, I'm not gonna say I don't condone violence, to be honest, because talk shit,
sometimes people
it happens. However, I think all of us being on the internet and having people say things to us all the time,
Yeah.
I know what it feels like to have people talk out the side of their neck to me.
Yeah, absolutely.
However, I also know that I have entirely too much to lose to be arguing with a bot, and I think that part of your blessing in being a public figure or a football player or an influencer or whatever is getting to make tons of money and travel to cool places and live this awesome cushy life, to do something that's a little bit unserious, like play a kid's game for a living.
Yeah.
Not discounting football players, but you know what I mean. And I think that I don't want to say like suck it up. I don't know what the fan said. It was probably horrible. But that is like the price that we have to pay to live this kind of life.
I agree.
And like when your team is in that sort of situation where they need you, like the Steelers aren't like, they're not in like the best, they need him. So it's not, you're not really in the position where you can go arguing with a fan in the stands and get suspended. Furthermore, I think like, I just think that those people are like sheep. Like, who cares what they're saying? And that's part of what the fans are there for. That's what home field advantage is. The fans are going to taunt you and they're going to say stupid stuff and it's going to happen and they're going to feel like, listen, you're DK Metcalf. You could probably whoop him if you wanted to.
Correct.
Facts. Fine.
Correct.
Show him on the field. We don't need you getting suspended and getting fined. And I think that that's a little bit ridiculous. It comes with the territory.
You're
we got some hypersensitivity issues going on out here, and I know that people probably might disagree with me, but there's some
kind of what I was saying.
hypersensitivity happening in sports, and it needs to. Y'all need to relax. I'm with you on that, Mariah.
If they're gonna take anything from this part of the discussion, that is the lesson that needs to be learned.
It's like, I mean, you're making hundreds of millions of dollars. I'm not saying people should just be able to disrespect you. I don't think that. But like me, I don't even respond to hate comments online because it just encourages them to do it more.
Delete.
They want you to respond. That's why they're under your post pestering you. They want a viral moment. He was cheering after he hit him. They're all there to see you. So argue whatever they got to say, I don't know. It's silly to me. Now, on to the next one. The Broncos versus the Chiefs.
What a waste of time.
I mean, all these games are like,
it's somebody's favorite team. They excited.
I don't know any Chiefs fan that's excited about them right now at all. They are devastated. They are in grieving mode. I'm sorry for all of you Kansas City Chiefs fans.
And it was a lot of them, too.
Yeah, it's a lot of them. A lot of them live here in the ATL, too. They get on my nerves.
Oh, my goodness. They tucked away now because they're a little sad.
When I tell you I haven't heard from them. I haven't heard from them in weeks.
Baby, they tucked away.
Ain't heard a peep.
We gonna see y'all in August. Every dynasty in sports goes through this.
It does.
We saw it happen to the Warriors. It's Steph Curry not even making the playoffs year after year in the play-in tournament. Every dynasty in sports goes through this. It's not forever. You know what I'm saying? Y'all had a good thing.
They did.
What I didn't account for was Patrick Mahomes getting hurt.
Now that's
we didn't.
unfortunate.
We didn't expect
that. Really upset me. And again, I'm a Chiefs hater online. Like I really don't like them.
I'm a Chiefs hater.
I don't like them at all. They make my skin crawl. I don't want to see them
fans are obnoxious.
However, as a sports fan, I think we can all agree. Like I want to see the best version if you lose.
Yes.
I don't want to see Patrick Mahomes getting hurt. I'm not wishing injuries on nobody. I want to see you at your strongest, so you can lose. I don't want to see you at your worst. You know what I mean?
I love that.
I'm with you on that.
I don't want to see it happen like this.
Agreed.
We didn't expect
because we lose them all next season too, essentially. So,
yeah, they're in an unfortunate little circle because not even just Patrick Mahomes, their backup Gardner Minshew, he also has a torn ACL. So it's just they just keep going deeper and deeper.
With these ACLs and Achilles,
ACL and Achilles is crazy.
These boys ain't taking care of their bodies. They're spending more money on other stuff than spending half of their money on their bodies. They need to be in
hyperbaric chambers.
But
it's that, but it's also overuse. Like we don't talk enough about youth sports. They're playing too much.
She said, "Nigga, y'all need to sit down."
Oh, absolutely. I played too much. When I was, by the time I was 23, I thought I needed knee replacements.
What?
I would play in tournaments and play probably 6 or 7 games in the course of a weekend. I mean, when you talk about club sports, and then you have all these kids now where individualized training is a thing.
True.
They're training too hard, too much,
Which means
too soon.
they need recovery just as much.
They're doing. I'm telling you.
I think they're doing too much.
I believe that they're doing recovery. There's more emphasis on recovery now than I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah, that is true.
Right.
I just think it's too much too soon.
So their body's not even being built.
This is what it's too much on their bodies too early. You got
Well,
kids starting at 4 or 5 years old, got individualized training and coaching and AAU and all this stuff. It's too much.
So by the time they get to in their 20s and they're
tearing Achilles tendons and tearing all these ACLs and all this stuff. I just believe that has something to do with it. As far as women are concerned, I did a whole study on this. Shameless plug to me with my grad program. But we are, the way we're built, like our hips and things like that for the frequency and how we experience ACL injuries, that's part of it.
Yeah.
But just overall, I just think it's way too much too soon.
So the men they need better hips.
The problem is why we're getting them to the rate that we get them is because of how we're built. So if you look at women's basketball, for instance, a lot of us, thank God we didn't experience that, but a lot have because of how we're just predisposed as women, how we're built.
Gotcha.
But I'm just saying from an
built like a boy.
No, well, I don't really got hips. I don't really got hips like this. Look, I don't really look.
Hips, baby.
You are not, because from the side you super thick. But I don't really have hips like that. So I don't know. But anyway, we have gone on a tangent. But I just think that it's too much, too soon. Way too soon for these athletes.
So I do think that's a factor, but I also feel like some of the best athletes are training super young. And I know it's like unfortunate, but it's like wear and tear to me is just part of the game. And these athletes who want to perform on the highest level, it's not like you want to go into a game expecting an injury, but they want to go out and play and they want to go out and win. Joe Burrow could have rested more. He said, no, put me back in the game. Because I'm here to play football and I'm here to win some games because that's what he wants to do. So it's an unfortunate side of it, but like I feel like to be the best, like this is not the same, but I'm going to compare it. Like when we have days off, I promise you y'all be working.
That's true.
I promise you y'all be working.
That's true.
Why? Because you want to be the best.
Right,
that's true.
And that's
it
just
comes
part
with territory.
of it.
I'm with you on that,
feel
Treasure.
like,
it's a double-edged sword.
For the Chiefs, they wanted to win, and it caught up to them. And then I also think it also has to do part of also making sure that you protect the quarterback as well. So like they're gonna have to do a better job by that. But it's just happened to not be the Chiefs' year. But on the other side, it's looking like it's about to be the Broncos' year, okay? They have one of the best records, if not the best record in the AFC right now. So it's like, I know the silence is like, is it? But
no, I mean,
their
record speaks for itself.
Their
record speaks for
the way
itself.
things are going.
Yeah.
That's
who would have thought? Broncos are
going.
good. The Broncos are good. The Patriots are good.
Yes.
Like, I said this at the beginning of the year. I think that the teams that are good, people don't really want to accept it because it's not sexy.
Yep.
Like, nobody wants to sit around and talk about the Broncos and the Patriots. Isn't that weird to say? Nobody wants to talk about the Patriots, but they don't right now.
No, not right now.
So I think it's kind of hard for the world to accept that this is just the new reality. And also the fact that we kind of have a problem in the NFL with young quarterbacks. I don't know what's going on, but like calling up a 44-year-old, crazy to me.
It's so odd.
I think that it's hard for us to accept that a lot of our favorite athletes are getting old.
Yeah,
it's true.
Yeah.
Patrick Mahomes is getting older. I'm not saying he's old, but getting hurt in football is almost a guarantee.
Right.
It is
right.
Like at some point, it's a part of the game.
Absolutely.
I think in like a Joe Burrow's case, I would say that's malpractice on his team's part, because if you're noticing you have an injury-prone quarterback, protect him.
Yeah. What are you doing?
You're spending all that money on a quarterback and his offensive line made of paper mache. That makes no sense to me. However, I think, beef up the offensive line. Patrick Mahomes will come back better than ever, yada, yada. Y'all know the whole speech. But injuries are a part of sports.
They are.
That's why you got to spend your money to make sure you take care of your body.
Get in that what?
That weight room.
Oh, the hyperbaric chamber.
The weight room, too?
She said all of them. Both of them.
All on.
Get in the hyperbaric chamber in the white room.
Yeah, need that. Do some cryo too. You need all that.
Now let's move over to the NBA, which is what I will be watching on Christmas Day.
I will too.
But those NFL games are not it. They don't have Beyonce this year.
Not paying attention.
I'm done.
Sorry.
Sure don't.
Sorry. Act 3's not out yet. So, first and foremost, let's talk Cleveland Cavaliers versus New York Knicks. What are your thoughts?
Yeah, hold on. Let me
The Knicks.
to all my Knicks fans. Y'all did it, Joe.
Wait, before we even, good point. I'm glad you brought that up because I want to hear what y'all think about this. So the in-season tournament, right? They won the in-season tournament, champagne bottles popping,
All
confetti,
the teams.
all the things, right? The world. I'm watching ESPN the next day because that's what what you do. It's the routine.
Yeah.
Oh my God, the in-season tournament. I mean, what is it? It's not June yet. Savannah, slow down. I think it's fine to be happy about winning it. All of y'all had the opportunity to win it.
Yes. Yeah.
And if they ever want it to mean something, I just think that the NBA is interesting in the sense that the NBA is always wrong for something. The season's too long. The players don't want to play. Oh, the players are too hurt. It's always something. They're too soft. They don't care about the beginning of the season. So when they implement an in-season tournament that makes them care about the beginning of the season and then get excited about winning the in-season tournament, y'all don't want them to put the banner up. And on top of that, Madison Square Garden, bald, bare.
Yeah.
Ain't no banners up in there.
Nothing.
Been done for a while. I would put it up. I would proudly put it up, baby. I'll have a whole parade. Play with it if you want to, baby. This may be the only championship we see for a while.
Yeah.
No shade, no tea. Yeah. But baby, I'm putting that banner up and I'm standing up. Baby, I am proud because honestly, they've had a struggle like past couple of years. So the fact that we can go, not we, because I'm not a Knicks fan. But I'm saying
you're not.
Oh, absolutely not.
She act like one, ain't she?
I was like, oh,
You was just showing love, I think.
I was just showing love. I wanted to just, because I don't
like
wanna,
a finally.
yeah, like
Good for y'all.
Oh, okay.
Because see, I'm the troll. So when they come and play the Hawks, I am the troll that sits
Oh my gosh.
along the court side, and I'd like to do this.
Good thing DK Metcalf don't play for the Knicks.
Exactly. I like to troll. I like to be like,
I caught it.
hold this, and they be like, what? And I'm like, this L. Like, I'm that person. So I was very excited for them to win because I'm like, finally, y'all can actually have that pride that y'all had and not be fake because y'all won something. So I feel like they should hang the banner. I mean, all the way up in the Raptors if you want to. Matter of fact, put everybody jersey up there. That was a part of the champion. Everybody get a ring. Everybody up there. We having a parade. Y'all gonna bring Ellie out and let her, turn up with y'all. Bring Ellie and let her do her thing because they deserve it. If it was the Lakers,
Which it has been, and which they did put the banner up.
Yeah.
what did they do when they won? They put the banner up.
Bottles and put that back.
They pop it, and they had to make space for theirs because
Right,
you got
'cause
all
there's
those
so many
championships there to make room.
And you know why they did it? Because they know it's going to be a long time before they see another one. Put them up there. Like, what are we doing?
It's not noble. It doesn't make them any more noble to not put it up there. I'm a fan of the in-season tournament.
Yes,
because
I love it.
It forces them to actually be competitive
Yeah.
and play defense.
Yes.
In particular. So I'm here for it. Also, people that criticize, it's interesting because these guys are all walking away with about $500,000.
Exactly. Come on now.
So that's a really big deal. I'd be very excited about a bag like that, especially if I was a player that wasn't getting much playing time and my contract wasn't a multi-million-dollar setup. I'm not a Knicks fan. I hated them most of my life because I'm from Chicago.
Yeah.
I actually met John Starks some years ago and told him I hated him most of my childhood. And he laughed and we had a great conversation.
I love it.
But the Knicks look really good. I think durability is going to be a big thing for them this season. If they can stay healthy, it's going to be a good year for them. But I say put the banner up. It's not that big of a deal. Celebrate your wins. When did we stop celebrating winning?
That's the other
when
thing.
When did we start criticizing people for
For
celebrating winning a tournament?
But let me ask them real quick. You notice how everybody here just said, I'm not a Knicks fan? That's exactly why people are mad about them celebrating. Because listen here, if one of us was Knicks fans, we would not be complaining.
Exactly.
Like you said, $500,000. Like,
Who cares? Like, you won something. Good job. Shout out to Adam Silver for bringing this into the fold and making... People were sick of them not competing every night.
Right.
That something needed to be done. So why are we having criticisms about this type of stuff?
They wish it was their team. That's what I think.
that too. They wanted that money. They wanted
That's what they wanted, the money. They wanted to be able to say, oh, we won an in-season tournament. I think they wish it was their team. That's why they can't be happy for nobody else. They're haters.
I do agree they deserve to be happy, but I think they need to humbly be happy because
the Knicks.
I also feel like this is also one of their best opportunities, this window right here, because in the East, a lot of the teams where their matchups are hurt. The only team above them right now is literally the Pistons.
Yeah.
Not saying that I don't trust the Pistons, but I'm not fully there yet. So I feel like this is the Knicks' best opportunity. And then in regards to the game versus the Cavs, we've seen how they started their season last year on a high note, and then it's just been dwindling down because they've been really struggling offensively. So I think this is another Knicks win in season tournament. Shout out to them for winning because they beat a lot of really good teams and they deserve to be here. But can you keep it?
Can you keep it up?
Because Spike Lee is waiting.
He on the sideline. He got his outfits ready.
Please, somebody
I would like to see it. I think basketball needs that. You know, like I'm not a Knicks fan. I know we all keep saying that.
I'm not.
But I do think that basketball needs that. Like the Knicks being good is really good for the NBA. And even people who aren't fans of the Knicks love to hate the Knicks. Yeah. And the Cavs, I don't know what happened to the it's like health and it's their offense, they can't get it together, and it's back and forth and up and down. But I will say the NBA is in good hands because we got some good young players.
Yeah, for sure.
Speaking of good young players, let's talk about the team that lost the NBA Cup. The San Antonio Spurs are playing the Oklahoma City Thunder. When I say this is the one I'm tuned in,
that's going to be a really good game.
Yeah.
What are y'all's thoughts on Spurs versus OKC?
This is a tough one because I feel like Wemby's on a mission. And if he can stay healthy, just in general, they have a really, really good shot. I love their guard play. They're just a really solid team. I think OKC is just going to be out for blood because they lost in the tournament. So I give it to them simply because of that and because of experience. But I wouldn't be shocked if the Spurs beat them again. I just would not be.
So
I give it to OKC.
I saw a TikTok the other day.
I give the game to OKC,
I think, well, OKC is so good.
They're really, really good. And losing to the Spurs within a matter of weeks like that, after losing to them in the in-season tournament, I don't see it happening.
So you don't think the Spurs are going to be out for blood because they lost the NBA Cup? Like they're going to have that momentum?
No. Two things can be true at the same time.
Yeah. I feel like they got a chip on their shoulder now. It's like, dang, how y'all going to embarrass me?
Well, Wemby lost his grandma before. Yeah.
So it's like now I have to win this game on Christmas because we've already been embarrassed, and I've been through a lot.
But OKC could feel the same way.
True.
Because they lost to the Spurs. It's like
things can be true.
And everybody said they were going to win that game.
Okay.
Everybody said they were going to win.
To Treasure's point, two things can be true at once. They both can be out for blood, but who's better? OKC's
better.
Yeah. And that's the point that I have to agree with. OKC first seed, then we got the Spurs second seed. Now the Spurs have a very good lineup. They got Wemby, Stephon Castle, Dylan Harper.
Yes.
And even with Wemby playing limited minutes, they are still just crushing every team that they go against. And then we're not even taking into account like Devin Vassell, who's put up a lot of points for the Spurs team as well. So like they are a great, complete team, but literally to Mariah's point, the more complete team is still OKC. Now, I was thinking about it a little bit on the fence because after they lost to the Timberwolves, I was like,
something might be happening.
Things can happen here.
Anything is possible.
But it's really hard to go against OKC right now, just like especially the run that they've been having. So it's just like I'm gonna go with OKC, but kind of like you said, I'm not surprised also if the Spurs come through with the win. It kind of just depends how they're going to utilize their players. But Coach Mitch for the Spurs has been doing really good for taking over Popovich and like just what they've been doing this year. So it's exciting.
Yeah.
I will say I saw a TikTok the other day comparing the 2025 Oklahoma City Thunder to the 2017 Golden State Warriors.
So interesting.
Why would they do that?
I don't know.
Blasphemy.
I'm trying to...
But it seems to be that the word on the street is this team is that. They're them. They're that good. So I don't know.
Okay. Who was this TikToker?
An idiot.
Well, okay, hear me out. Sometimes I want to be like ahead of the times. I don't see it right now, right?
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
But later down the line, when we compare, you never know.
It could be. We could compare them to the 2016, maybe 2015.
You just never know.
But the 2017?
Generous. But imagine, 2017, come on. You go into that game, come on, Lou, who you got? Clay, Steph, or KD? Who you guarding tonight?
Yeah.
Oh, brother.
And they're all playing at their best. They're all at their prime.
I don't think there's a comparison there.
Oh, no.
Not to that degree. I think that's extreme.
Somebody was drunk when they did that. They had to be. They was drinking some eggnog.
They trying to be ahead of the curve. That's all I'm saying. Because like you said, we got a very young core. We got SGA, we got J-Dub, we got Chet, Hart. Like they have really good key pieces. It's very hard to compare them to the Warriors because you can't do that. We cannot fathom that. Right. We cannot see that. But
definitely can't see it.
I got to stay open-minded because my brain changes to things every day, every week as we see more games. So I'm like, I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't agree. But I don't know.
I will say this too. If San Antonio wins, the league is going to be put on notice, period. Because you cannot deny them beating OKC twice. You can't. There's nothing you can say behind that.
Yeah. So you beat them once, shame on me. You beat me twice. All right.
The league that's on Christmas. The league has to be on notice at that point, and then we need to start having another conversation.
Where's the game? Is it in Oklahoma City?
Ooh. That's a good. Hold on.
That's all.
I don't know. Somebody pull up the Chat GPT.
It gotta be in OKC.
If it's in OKC, they're winning. Period. Yeah, it's not gonna happen for the Spurs.
That's exactly what I was thinking because I've been in that arena and wow, they did not play. Okay, now let's move on to the team we were just discussing: the Dallas Mavericks versus the Golden State Warriors.
Yeah.
What are y'all's thoughts on the West Coast?
Golden State,
She said, I don't got no thoughts.
It'll be exciting. It might be cute. Cooper Flag might dunk a few times. But Golden State.
See, so that's the thing. I definitely go with the Warriors too. I joke and say like the Warriors is my second team just because Steph Curry is literally my favorite player. Sorry,
I'm a Steph Curry
It's hard
fan,
to go against them, but I will say things have been a little disappointing this season. They were exactly how
they've been disappointing for like the last 3 years.
But that's what I'm saying. Yeah. But a lot of people can't get right because even on the Mavs side, Cooper Flag might not even be playing. Like he's questionable for the game. So we're seeing a lot of injuries on the Mavs. I think. Let me see. Yeah, Cooper Flag. I think Klay Thompson might be out, and then they got AD. But what's AD going to do by himself?
I just hope he doesn't get hurt. I hope he doesn't get hurt.
Right.
That's all I say.
I've seen that movie before.
Look, that's what I'm saying. I hope he doesn't get hurt. Is like the Mavs mantra right now. Yeah. So unfortunately. That's what they've kind of became for this season. So
I will say, being a Steph Curry fan and a Warriors part-time fan, I know one thing about Steph Curry, and that is he is not good on Christmas. I don't know if it's being away from Aisha and him. He had the game. He is not good on Christmas. Steph Curry on Christmas is, wow. That is, So we should see.
We shouldn't even watch the game then.
Oh, no. We're watching.
But if he turns up, it's going to make for an amazing viral moment for this show. It's going to be amazing for this show.
I mean, I hope this is the year, but every year, me and my sister are like, yes, Steph. But if he can't put it on Dallas, I don't know what to tell him.
Yeah.
Who y'all taking, Dallas or the Warriors?
The Warriors.
Okay, Warriors. Okay, we all Warriors.
Doesn't stand a chance.
Steph Curry's first ever amazing
breakout Christmas game.
Oh yes,
come on,
Christmas
put it in
game.
the atmosphere.
Steph is putting up 50 on Christmas this year.
Ooh, wait,
throwing it out.
I said 30.
Throwing it out. She's putting it out.
I'm manifesting.
Putting it out.
I'm here for it.
5-0, 50.
I love it.
Steph, don't embarrass me. Houston Rockets versus Los Angeles Lakers. I actually feel like I'm gonna be a little
this one's tough.
entertained by that.
Yeah.
It'd be cute or whatever.
Again, it's these injuries. The Lakers are like hella banged up right now. To me, it's dependent on Luka's availability, and even if Austin Reeves is like where he needs to be, because also the Rockets, I think, have been playing pretty good. We got KD, we got saying like they also have a good starting five. So compared to the Lakers, really the healthiest person on the Lakers team right now is LeBron James, which is interesting to say given that he's the oldest player, but he can't do nothing on his own. Same kind of like with Steph. Like we can't expect these players to do everything on their own. It's just not going to happen. So
and it won't happen.
And it won't. So for this game, I got the Rockets.
I have the Rockets as well.
Yeah, especially this late in his career. Like, oh my God, we're putting the team on LeBron's back. He's 40.
He can't afford that. He can't. We see what happens as we get closer to postseason. They cannot afford to do this to him. I'm sorry. If they want to make a legitimate run in the postseason, they can't do that to him. Not this early.
I think he has to give it all he has.
No, I don't.
But why?
I do not. No, ma'am.
Why?
No, ma'am.
Why he got to give it all he has?
If he does that, we won't see him in May. No.
Well, at this point.
They got to protect him.
It's not their fault, technically.
If I'm a fan, I'm just saying, if I'm a fan, I want to see my favorite player. It's not my favorite player, but I want to see my favorite player at 100%. And I think if you step out on the court, you need to give it 110%.
I agree with that.
So that's why I'm saying he really has to give it all he got, not only for his team, but for the fans.
And he's going to
be a lot. It's a lot to do because
he's going to do that, but I think understanding how to do that is the thing. So LeBron's going to play hard every game. I don't think he's going to like loaf, as the old school would call it.
I need him to put up
points. But he's gonna do it. But my thing is this. Even in that, his 100% or 110% has to be mindful about, okay, this isn't what I should be doing in this moment right now. Let me be mindful about this. Like, how do I use my minutes? Yeah. How do I not overexert myself on offense here because down the line they're going to need me here? I just think for him, he has to be, and I think he's been. That's why he's still playing strategic
player, so
about his body and what he can and like when to hit the gas and when to take it off. So full throttle for LeBron to just, in my opinion, especially this early in the year, in any game can be very dangerous. Because the Lakers have a shot, and I'm not a Lakers fan at all. They have a legit shot in the postseason this year. Yeah. And so I think he has to be very careful. Very careful.
Sucks.
But also his 50% is better.
That's
than
what I'm saying. He's probably going to drop 25
don't have
anyway.
to go 100%.
And what's he being reserving it for? This is probably it for him anyway. Now,
that's what I'm saying. Why reserve it?
If they want a legitimate shot in the postseason, he cannot go full throttle from here on out. Not in the way that
okay, so what if they don't make it? Nah, he just gave us 50%.
I'm with Treasure.
And now we mad that
he's still one of the greatest every night out there regardless. He's still going to put up numbers regardless.
When y'all know LeBron like y'all know LeBron, y'all ain't sitting here like, oh, well, 50% will do, honey. Just good job, honey. Like,
we're not telling him to do it. Yeah. We're just saying, I'm just saying strategically, he's mindful of, okay, now, this 19-year-old, go ahead. I'm not gonna do this right here. That's dumb. Go ahead and go to the basket.
I don't know, because Dylan Brooks, I was about to call him Dylan Gabriel. Irrelevant versus relevant. Anyways, that Dylan Brooks gonna always get him out of his feelings.
Correct.
He gonna always take LeBron out of character. I don't know how he rage baits him and LeBron falls for it every time, but somehow it works.
Get under his skin.
Now, moving on to our last game of the night. Okay. This is usually the point where I start getting a little sleepy. I wish they would put this game earlier in the day because I'm excited about this one. Yeah. The Minnesota Timberwolves versus the Denver Nuggets.
Ooh, the Nuggets gonna do their thing.
I got the Timberwolves in this one. I think AE is gonna have a good night. Yeah, I got the Timberwolves.
I don't bet against Jokic.
Timberwolves.
That is exactly my point. Timberwolves look great, and their momentum is good right now, especially after being OKC. But it's so hard for me to go anywhere against Jokic. Like, even the games that they do lose, I'm like, dang, because he's still...
He's going to produce
60
Come on, that line is crazy.
He's gonna be him. But I just think Minnesota looks really good to me right now. I think they have a legitimate shot at winning this one. Really do. Really do.
Listen, I hope that for them because I want to see Ant on the biggest stages.
Yeah,
but...
and I think Ant cares more about a Christmas game than Jokic does. Just my opinion. Jokic is going to do his thing, but I just don't think Jokic cares.
That's a really good point because Ant is going to... You know what?
Jokic don't even have to care and they still be winning.
That's true too.
Jokic shouldn't care about winning a championship.
I want to go back to my country and play with my horses.
Right, exactly. Yes, he want to be riding horses and call his day.
Depends how you look at it.
I just played this game just to play, so I have my horses.
It really depends how you look at it.
Yeah, you're right.
The wins are the one that cares and wins. I don't know.
Good point. All right.
So, it will be a good game, though.
Yeah.
And I want to do, now that I think about it, I do want to see Ant turn up. Because one thing he is going to do,
he
gonna talk that talk.
I want it for him. I just
he gonna talk that talk, George.
Good Christmas game.
Yeah, he gonna talk that talk.
We'll see.
I'm going with the Nuggets though. I'm going with the Nuggets though.
Back to reality.
I'm going with the Nuggets though.
Moving on to Secret Santa.
Oh
All
Lord.
right.
Secret Santa. Okay.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
I'm nervous, y'all.
My ball. Okay, so we're going to be drawing some names from this bucket, and we're going to talk about what we want to give them for Christmas.
Okay. I feel like this is going to be petty. I'm nervous.
The shoulders.
I didn't pick the shoulders. I want to be. I didn't pick the names.
Okay.
So wait, do we just pick?
Charles Barkley.
I'm not playing this game. I quit.
Big old San Antonio women.
That's exactly what I was going to say.
Yes, a San Antonio woman.
Take him to...
Yes, they go give him some chicken.
Eat some San Antonio.
Man, I'm so nervous. Y'all play too much. Okay. What is this game? Who picked the names?
LeBron James. What are we getting him? He got everything though.
Dude,
like I don't know what you get when somebody got everything. Something that the money can't buy. Longevity.
I think he got that too.
He paid for it. Yeah, you're right.
I have something, but I'm not saying it.
Say it.
What? Y'all not gonna wear me thin in my DMs.
Come on, I'm listening. Say it. White woman. What? Say it.
No.
Oh, okay. What?
If you could give him anything, which I will not do. I'm not going to ever do. Is the undisputed GOAT title? He doesn't have it. Undisputed.
That's debatable.
That's why he's still playing. That's because he loves the game. But ultimately, if it was undisputed, like, yo, he's the GOAT,
then he would be.
He'd have everything he ever wanted.
Well, he gonna be playing for the rest of his life, huh?
Or give him a ring with his kid.
That's true.
Not that.
That's a good
Bring on Bryce too.
Yes. That's a good Bryce and Bronny in the ring.
Come on now.
That's a good gift. That was a good gift. That's a good gift.
Okay. That's a good one.
That was a good gift.
Did you put the name? Oh, no.
I put it back. LeBron James.
Oh, Lord.
LeBron.
Uh-oh. Doom, doom, doom.
You know what?
My stomach. Say it. Who?
The Dallas Cowboys.
Oh, Lord. A championship.
She done got set up.
A championship.
She done got set up.
I will give them a new front office.
Ooh.
And we can start from there. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
A new general manager to be.
You
fair.
still nicer than me. I would have gave him Cole.
Lord.
That's all they need. That's all they need.
Doom, doom, doom.
Come on, lead in music.
Shedeur Sanders.
Oh, that's a good one. I love
They
him.
need to give him that wash deal.
Hey.
Give him a whole new coach.
I like that.
And a whole new team.
Yeah.
The whole new
If
team.
he has to come out and defend
Yes.
this coach one more press
I
conference,
hate
I'm
it.
going to scream.
And they be baiting him.
Oh, they try to set him
I
up
don't
every
like
time.
they set him up every single time. And shout out to his
He
whole
don't fall
entire
for it.
media team.
And his father.
And his father, because his father's done a great
Yes.
job. But that young man, I want him to win so bad.
Yeah.
Like, he's like my little brother now. And I
love
just
him.
feel like he needs to win. They broke my baby Pinky. They put a scratch on my grandbaby. Oh! Listen,
Yeah.
I want
I will say one thing.
Uh-oh.
No, I'm a Shedeur fan down, but
Okay, she said now. Hold on, that's now.
but I will say, is the media baiting him, or does he just never have positive questions because nothing positive ever happens to them? Like, the Browns have been like this forever. You know, wait, the fourth down, going for it on fourth down question, in my opinion, valid question. Was it a good decision? Do you think it was a good decision? Because
But why would y'all ask him? That's the coach question. Why would y'all ask Shedeur?
does he? He's the quarterback. He's the leader of the team. You said
He ain't no leader of the team. He barely is on the
he
team.
needs to be. If we want him to have
by
the
default, he's the leader of the team.
Yeah.
What I'm saying
Starting
is,
QB, you be the leader.
What do y'all want the media to do? Go into there and be like, good job, Shedeur. So tell me, what are you getting your coach for Christmas? Like, what do you want them to ask him?
I'm with you. I'm with you on that. But I will say, they know what they're doing.
I agree.
And because of how everything that's transpired leading up to him even being in the NFL, that is why people are a bit agitated.
Right.
And so that's my only thing.
Fair.
They ain't
fair.
asking nobody
you
else
all
that.
know what
But
you're
yes,
doing.
they would.
They ain't asking nobody.
And look, the streets talk. It's conversations around the coaches and people trying to make sure they keep their thumb on them and don't give them opportunities. And so every time you get a chance, you're asking them about the coach. Like,
on now.
it's to me, it's very intentional. And again, to your point, Mariah, sports journalists, you do have to ask the hard questions. But in certain respects, you have to have some discretion about how you ask those questions and who you're asking them to. And that's my
And there's a
only issue.
way you can ask a question and get the answer that you want. Every time we see week after week after week, it's always a negative question that they're giving Shedeur that he has to come back and be this overly positive person.
But I feel like it's a good opportunity for him, to be honest. It shows that after seeing him handle all this press, I'm wondering how all 32 teams had bad interviews with him leading up to the draft.
because you
It's
know
interesting,
why.
isn't it?
You know.
And I don't believe they were bad
you know.
interviews.
Oh, yeah.
They don't like his daddy.
Which,
Or him, because
People-
they kept saying he need to humble himself. Because
Yeah.
it's not even the
Right.
direct questions he's being asked; it's the discussions
It's the
around
bravado.
him.
People
Right.
will
It's at
assemble
the point
bravado.
that bothers
We're
me.
all tired about it. It's
Yeah.
like, bruh, like, can he just?
Can y'all just
Why
talk
he gotta
about
humble
football?
himself?
Yeah.
Like, why
Nobody else does.
Like,
Baker Mayfield.
come on now.
Now.
every
Johnny
game,
Manziel.
every game is dang near
Come on now.
the end of his career, too. It's like he can't have a rookies. I mean, you're a Bears fan. Caleb, people were coming for him his first
they were.
year.
Yeah.
That's normal for a rookie quarterback. So I don't know. I would give him
What was he
silence.
drafted?
Not in the 5th round.
And mind you, Shedeur wasn't
Great
even
point.
being implemented into the rotation of being like a first string quarterback or a second string quarterback. So that's why I'd be a little
right. He didn't even get an opportunity to practice.
Yes.
He wasn't even getting runs.
Exactly. So that's why I'd be so passionate about it, because I'm like, they're wrong for what they're doing, and they're doing it on purpose to make sure that they can control the narrative of who this young man is. He is fought tooth and nail to be on that team. He showed every week, even if he makes a mistake, give him grace, because of course he is a new quarterback. He's a rookie quarterback. These are what rookie quarterbacks
and they gave him the wrong plays on the wristband.
Thank you.
That's what I'm saying.
It's
one thing after another.
They're setting him up.
It's clear. Like that doesn't make sense. I'm sorry, guys. At a certain point, sabotage is evident.
Right,
yes.
So when we keep seeing these trails of sabotage, it's very frustrating. And then on top of that, now you're asking him these questions in the press conference.
And he got to be up there all jolly and smile.
To me, it's beyond unfair, and it's ridiculous.
Last thing I'm going to say about Shedeur Sanders. Him and Deion said he didn't want to play for the Baltimore Ravens because he didn't want him to be a backup. Well, if I were a backup in the NFL, I'm telling you,
Behind
put me
Lamar
on
Jackson?
the Ravens or put me on the Bengals.
Yes.
Imagine how much playing time Shedeur will be getting in a better situation with a little blackness going on in the quarterback room
and some leadership,
leadership that actually wants him there. Yeah. And so I will say that's probably a regret of theirs. They're probably kicking themselves because we will be seeing Shedeur every other day.
But I think at the time when they said that, they thought they were going to be high in the draft, and they had the confidence of like, okay, we're going high in the draft. We want to put you in the best situation that you deserve to be in. At the time, they didn't think he deserved to be a backup quarterback, right? So that's why they were thinking in that manner, like, okay, you need to be here. We ain't going there because you're not going to be.
And now he plays for the bench. And now he plays for the Browns.
Yeah, which sucks.
Look how that happens. All right, y'all. Before we go, we're going to give our New Year's resolutions for 2026 in the sports world. Do you guys have any predictions for 2026? I know I will say a prediction that I have.
It's a long pause.
I don't know whether to be nervous or excited.
I'm nervous and excited because
the Georgia Bulldogs, national champions, 2026. Woo! Go Dogs, baby.
I knew it was coming. I
need to throw that in there. You got to throw that in there.
Look, I'm not mad at it. Do your thing, sis.
What about y'all?
Will.
I'm trying to think.
This is a tough one.
We going college or just like
you can give your Super Bowl prediction. You can give the best team of 2026 for the NFL, women's sports. You know who's gonna have a come up. What do you think?
I'm gonna be petty. I did this the last show.
You want to end on a petty note? Okay.
Oh, Lord.
Okay.
The Hawks are going to the playoffs.
Oh, yeah, girl. She can't even say it without laughing.
Hold on, let me
the Hawks. The Hawks ain't going nowhere.
As soon as the Hawks came out of her mouth.
Get it together. Say it with your chest, too.
The Falcons are winning the Super Bowl.
In 2026?
Like, Nick.
There are no two birds I take less seriously than the Falcons.
Whoa.
And I'm from Atlanta and I love Atlanta, but we need to get it together.
I love Atlanta, so I gotta do it every time.
Atlanta down.
And
Big mama, no kids.
2026 WNBA champions, the Atlanta Dream.
Okay, see, so that's something that that's believable.
Okay.
That's okay.
We like that. Atlanta down.
Cool.
There you go.
And it's because they mascot not a bird.
Wait.
She said, them birds gotta go.
Birds.
Them birds gotta go.
It's like a little dream thing. It's like it got wings and stuff.
Yeah, but
the old mascot.
You know, it could be a cloud if
It's
we
not
want
a deliberate bird, though.
Yeah.
The other two are deliberate birds.
What about y'all?
I would say I got to be a fan as well. Mine is not like delusional, though. It could possibly happen. I got the Bears.
Oh, damn.
Bears, Broncos. Bears win the Super Bowl.
Only because y'all good this year.
And again, it took me a while, even though I'm from Chicago, to really like say, okay, you guys are legitimately able to do this.
How does it feel?
It feels really good. It has been a long time, but I'm used to winning. Because I grew up with the Bulls and the Cubs and the White Sox and the Blackhawks and we don't play.
Going. Yeah, you know.
So
I'm
used to that, but it's to watch them pull off miracle after miracle after miracle. I'm starting to know and believe.
There's a miracle on 34th Street.
It's a miracle on 34th Street, but it's not. They're just that good.
Okay.
It's not fluke.
Yeah.
It's not fluke. It's not luck.
It's real.
It's
real.
So it feels real to me. So I'm gonna go that route, and I'm gonna stick with them for now. It's nobody.
Asterisk for now.
No, I'm saying like,
This your team
like
or
when
not?
I no, for football I'm good. For football I'm good. But I was thinking about like basketball, and I'm like,
You definitely
let me
going with the Bulls.
pump. That's what I'm saying. Let me pump my brakes.
Okay.
I'm just gonna sit with the Bears, and that's gonna be my sports New Year's resolution for
I'll
2026.
crack it. She
That's
say we're
good.
not going anywhere.
I'm not going anywhere else.
That's good.
No.
Okay.
Okay, I'm not mad at the Bears. In the NFC, they have a great chance, but I'm either going with the Rams or the Seahawks, which is hard because the Seahawks just
Wow.
beat the Rams. But I'm also like the Rams
game,
also
too.
have that Super Bowl experience. So someone there, I don't know. But in the AFC, I don't care. I'm going Steelers down.
Oh, I knew that was coming.
Okay. I don't care because I'm like, if we're gonna talk about a time to win, this is a really good opportunity to win, like I said, with Aaron Rodgers. But also on the flip side, the Bills have a really good chance to me because Josh Allen's biggest threats are out the equation. He ain't got to run into the Chiefs. Lamar Jackson's injured. We don't got no Joe Burrow. I do feel like, because I'm not even like, oh, Bills, but like, this is not a bad opportunity for them. But then also, like, honorable mention, the Jaguars. Because they completely flipped the script.
Yeah,
and I was born in Jacksonville.
They've been turning
so that's
up.
my little piece right there.
Duval.
But the Steelers is here. But my
I'll give
little
you that.
Jaguars is
Right
like
there.
here. Okay, like
That Florida girl in you right there.
So it's like that would be my picks for NFL, NBA, Spurs, OKC. I don't even know which one, but I'm like right there. Those are like to me just the top teams. I think they're going to stay on top.
Yeah.
And then for college, I went to Miami. Miami Hurricane.
Okay.
It's all about the U.
all
We
about
gonna
the
play
U.
Ohio State December 31st.
Baby, y'all turned the program. Y'all didn't turn that program around.
Indiana on that.
That's the whole coaching staff at UM because, baby,
Y'all
I
did
was
y'all
shocked.
thing. Y'all did y'all thing.
y'all big one this year.
Move to Texas A&M. They got
It's-
Ohio State next. I don't care.
It's like
Georgia, I don't
watching.
even-
It's like watching your homegirl trust a man you already know ain't no good. I put my faith in Carson back before. Have fun. He can't even tell which team got on the right jersey because he's throwing the ball to the wrong people.
my God.
Wow.
Experience, I know this.
Yeah.
I've been there. I've been down this line before.
Yikes.
Carson
Girl.
Beck was a figment of my nightmares for many years. Good luck to you,
No,
sister.
and trust me, I feel how you feel, but at the end of the day, I'm going right for my team.
Yeah, exactly.
You gotta ride
and I did it for
you gotta ride
I did it
for
for years.
She's
my
riding
God.
for
Now.
birds that's not doing anything but
Yeah.
pooping everywhere. So you're
Exactly.
do your thing.
Basically.
Do your thing. You got to go with your people.
Well, now that you've heard us all be fans in our New Year's resolutions, thank you guys so much for tuning in to the Revolt Sports Weekly Christmas Special. This was so much fun. And make sure to come into 2026 with us. You subscribe to Revolt Sports on YouTube and follow us on social media to be part of the conversation. Bye.
Bye, guys. This was so much fun. This was fire. Y'all are fire.
We did our thing.
I was just here.
Hey.